In this video we're going to cover what Bitcoin historically does during Christmas. We're also going to cover this very important chart, the Bank of Japan rate hikes and what we could expect next for Bitcoin, and where Bitcoin could potentially bottom out during the bear market, the Ethereum price. We're also going to cover the key events I'm watching for next week, and towards the end we're also going to cover my Bitcoin trade that is currently up 65% over on Weex. So first of all, Bitcoin is trading at 88.7, and as you can see right here, last Christmas we saw a massive dump afterwards thanks to Trump tariffs, and here in 23 we saw a massive pump, and also here in 2022. And if you believe in the 4-year cycle theory, if we cover the 2021, as you can see right there, we then dumped massively. So that could potentially mean that we are about to drop even more here for Bitcoin, and that could potentially mean that Bitcoin is heading towards the 200 weekly moving average. And as you can see right here, in 2017, massive dump, 2021, massive dump. So if history repeats according to the 4-year cycle theory, we could potentially see a dump to around 55 to 60k in my opinion, to around the 200 weekly simple moving average. But first, I do expect a bounce to the 50 simple. And as you can see right here, also after the Bank of Japan rate hikes, we have seen a massive drop. So that is also indicating for me that we could see a further drop for Bitcoin. And a likely bottom support for Bitcoin is of course around the 60 to 70k region, but also this 40 to 50k around this level over here. So we could potentially see Bitcoin coming down to this area before bouncing back to the upside towards the end of 26 and 27 once QE sends Bitcoin and altcoins way higher in my opinion. And as we have covered previously, Ethereum is trading around 3000, bouncing from this level of support, as you can see right here. So Ethereum is bouncing beautifully, and I also do think Ethereum is following Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin sees a further price action to the upside, I do think Ethereum could follow, and if Bitcoin dumps, I do think Ethereum could follow to the downside. And next week on Tuesday we have US GDP growth rate, and this is important for overall risk sentiment. And we also have US PC inflation, and this is a big input for Fed expectations. And on Wednesday we have Bank of Japan monetary policy meetings minutes, and also the US initial jobless claims, important for the labor market. And on Thursday we of course have Christmas, so the stock market will be closed. And with holidays approaching, institutional volume will be lower of course. So that could signal that the price action is going to be less volatile than we usually see. But of course we're trading during a weekend, so we're seeing low volatility at this moment of time. And this Bitcoin position over on Weex is up 65% over 200 USDT in profits. Link is down below if you want to trade over on Weex. We just closed another Ethereum position in profits. We're doing very well at this moment of time. And I also do think we could see first, before this dump, a pump to the 50 simple to confirm the breakdown, and then these limit short orders could potentially get filled before entering lower prices. However, I'm going to take profit from this Bitcoin position very soon, because I do think the risk of us dropping is high at this moment of time. And if you want to trade on Weex, you can check out the first link down below. Deposit 100 USDT and get 50 USDT futures bonus with the first link down below. And also secure your account by linking phone number and email to get 10 to 100 coupon. And also up to 800 USDT futures bonus with the first link down below. So if you want a reliable exchange to trade Bitcoin and altcoins, you can check out Weex. Link is down below. And I also have a Weex tutorial where I show you how to create an account, deposit and start trade over on Weex. Also showing you how to delimit short orders and everything, so you can check that out popping up on the screen right now. And let me know your thoughts down below. But I do think history could potentially repeat now, in that we see a dump, as you can see right there, and also right there. However, if we take a closer look at Christmas 21, we first saw a drop before a pump and then a further drop. So we could potentially see a small drop, and then a pump to around 1,000, and then a further drop for Bitcoin. That's still a possible scenario, because when we pumped over here, we pumped to the 50 simple, and also over here we pumped to the 50 simple. So That means that I do think we could do so, and that's also why I have limit short orders between 98 to 106.5. At this moment of time, I don't think we're about to pump to 106.5, but at least these 98, 99, and 1,000 orders could potentially get filled, in my opinion, before entering lower prices. And of course, we have this massively profitable trade on Bitcoin over on Weex. And if you want to trade yourself, you have links to Weex, but also BloFin, the second link down below. I also trade over on BloFin, and also of course Coinflare and Bybit. All of these links I'm personally promoting and using myself, and these are very, very reliable in my personal humble opinion. And thank you so much for watching this video. See you tomorrow morning. Bye bye.